3 syllables.
Not more. Just they have like 2 or 3 syllables.
Okay.
That makes it easier to say. Like off the pill with like Ryan Higa, or No Chaser with Timothy Leggero.
Genius
Brain. David. So do you see what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like the short syllables, like low number of syllables that help. So like Oh Kuh Cast. Boom. I don't know. Or we do between 2 dumb fucks.
That's way too many syllables.
Yeah, between 2 dumb fucks. Like 5 syllables. That's way too much. It's gonna hurt people when they say it. I don't know.
I really like this lighting though. Like this orange, like
Gives like a sepia color. Like,
yeah, like
kind of. Yeah, it's not bad.
feels like a restaurant.
True. It's like low light. Soft. Yeah. Wow. Well, we finally got this set up. Took us a while. Went to Micro Center to pick up some more shit. And we are finally rolling. But we're so unorganized. Look at all this cable management. It's all everywhere.
I mean, this is the most ghetto setup ever, you know?
This is like the from scratch setup. But yeah, I don't know.
I'm just wondering, like, how we can put this all together. Adobe Premiere?
That would work. Adobe Premiere would be good. I've used it before, but it's so like complicated. There's so many tools and gadgets that like I'm so overwhelmed about how much it can do, but my knowledge of how to use it and make it work to what I want, it's not there. You know. I don't know. I like Adobe Premiere though. I like go online and pirate it and just crack it.
I have 2018 pirated.
Oh, nice. You should send me a copy of that. Yeah.
I think I did it through Reddit. They had like, it was like, Adobe master thread, and it had every single like link and it was like, if you want 2016, here's this link, 2015, you know.
True. Dang. I remember there's a subreddit called r/piracy. I just get all my shit like Microsoft Office, Adobe's like Creative Suite, everything.
Because freaking Adobe will charge like hundreds of dollars for Photoshop.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah.
That's like way too much just for an editing program. I just like want to do one time, or just little projects here and there, and you just gotta charge $100 for it. I don't know. Not a big fan.
It's like Microsoft Office or Microsoft Word. It's like hundreds of dollars.
Microsoft Windows, that shit should come standard, like free. But I'm pretty sure they make businesses pay for it. That's where they get a lot of their money from, too. It's nuts. Okay. Damn, we got this going already. Now we have to get this set up for 3 people. Then I think we're set for 2 people now.
For sure.
We got the camera. We got the mics. We got the mic stands. We have a 7-port USB hub.
The only issue I see is having the third person get headphones.
Yeah.
Because we have enough USB ports for sure. We don't have enough headphone jacks. That's the issue.
That's true.
There's never enough headphone jacks.
Are we able to like put a headphone splitter into a headphone splitter and then go from there like a daisy chain?
Daisy chain?
Yeah, like this. Damn, that's hard. That's rough. I don't know.
Do we ever look at the camera?
We could.
Just like, what do you think?
Yeah, like, just like snap. What do you think, motherfucker? I don't know. Wow, we did it. We just kind of like talk casual as if like all this shit is not there.
Yeah, that's hard though.
Yeah, it's hard. It is hard. As soon as you hit the record button, I was like, I kind of felt something switch in me. I'm like, fuck. Yeah. I feel like people are watching me now. It is nuts. We had to like change our mindset in a way that I should probably talk closer to the microphone. I'm like leaning away. We have to change the mindset of like, it's like not there.
I mean, whenever you make anything or whenever you make videos or record anything, you definitely have to put on like persona.
Yeah. I don't like it though. I'm not really a big fan of changing personas.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get used to it. Like, we'll be more and more comfortable the more we do it.
Dang. Holy shit, we're here. We're here, guys. We're
Yeah, I
making a
actually,
podcast.
like, I feel like I'm more used to it because I have recorded videos before for my YouTube channel. So.
That's good. That's some good practice. You get more used to it. But for me, I like to stream, but like it's so easy when you stream because you just kind of forget that you're streaming and I just play games, you know? It's actually really nice. And then people just come in and join it. I'm like, oh, here like a little ding that someone joins my stream. I'm like, oh, someone's here to watch. And then I kind of forget about them and then just start playing and doing my own dumb shit.
I've tried that before, but then I get hung up on the fact that like, oh, I'm not interacting with the people watching and they'll like talk in chat and then I'll just miss it because I'm not looking.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not really a big fan of interacting with the chat part, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not. It's crazy. I don't know. I just want to stream for you and like just show you what I'm playing and just that you could be there and like, you know, interacting with the people in chat is not really my favorite because like I have to like form and like and sentence to talk to them about. I feel like I have to. I don't know. I feel like I want to portray a way for them to want portray an image I want them to have of me, and I don't like that. I like just to be myself, you know.
Yeah.
And I can only do that if I'm playing streaming a game with friends and just doing like dumb shit.
So what I've done is I've stopped streaming, and then I'll just play a game and then have like one person watching or two people watching, and just record like over Discord.
Yeah.
Like they're just watching, and commenting and stuff while I play, and then I'll just record it and then upload that instead of just streaming.
That's good. I like to just stream on Discord, but I'm not recording it. I only save clips of when I do like really well in games. Like I do like clutch plays, and like I don't know. Right now I don't even stream on Twitch anymore because I don't care about the chat.
Yeah, me neither.
I just stream on Discord.
Especially that Discord has that go live function now.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
oh my god.
amazing.
I just use it whenever I play. So that, you know, I only want to show my own friends what I'm playing. I don't really care about showing anyone else in the world on the internet.
I mean, so that's more or less why we're doing this.
Exactly. Yeah.
For our friends.
We just want to show our friends that like what we're doing, what we're thinking, you know. That's pretty much it. And I love it. I love that Discord did that go live button.
Me too.
And like,
because they used to have the screen share function, but then it was so like laggy and crappy.
It's pretty much the new Skype now.
Discord?
Discord. Because I go on Discord, I just do not screen share, but like webcam with Tiffany. I don't need to use Skype. It's like Skype's like obsolete. And the biggest thing about Skype was that it used so many resources on your computer. It's like why even have it, you know?
Discord is just Skype, but better.
But better, exactly. With chat rooms. Chat rooms, webcams, it's nice. And you do emotes. And you have your own community, too. I don't know. I feel like when we progress later in this podcast, we probably should make it on our Instagram or something. So that people will know, like, new episodes are up or something. Yeah.
I mean, we can promote it on our own social media accounts.
Yeah.
Like the ones that we already have, our personal accounts.
Nah.
No?
No.
Yeah, it kills my aesthetic.
I don't like that.
You know, like, my Instagram is highly curated now. There's only 35 posts, and then I'm always archiving stuff. Like, it has to maintain
like a certain
aesthetic.
An aesthetic, like an image, like a story that you want to say.
Exactly.
You know, your own world. I respect that. But yeah, I don't want to promote this on my own personal because I know too many people. I don't want too many people to know about me. You know?
I agree. Same.
And most of them are just acquaintances that I'd rather not. I mean, if they stumble across me, then sure, I'm fine with that. But I don't like to promote myself. Like, hey, watch this. I'm on this now. I'm doing this shit now, you know? And then like, the thing is, I don't want to do something that I know I might not like 100% commit to for the next 5 years or something, or 2 years, you know. I just like more, for me, this is like a good casual, like for fun thing.
Yeah.
That, you know, that I like to try out and see where it takes me, kind of thing, you know.
The only reason I'm so like eager to do this is because I just want, like, I have a lot of like creative energy and I don't know where to direct it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I draw, I write, and I do poetry. I do like my own videos, but I just wanted something like a collaborative like endeavor, you know, like a collaborative project.
Damn.
I just want something to do.
See that? I don't have that shit. I really don't have, like, the shit in my mind. I don't have that creative energy. I just like to just think about certain scenarios and how I feel about them, you know.
Sit.
That's just how my mind works. But my creative energy, I like to work on skills that I'm not good at. That's like my favorite thing to feel is to know that I improve on something that I'm not good at. And like when you finally get to that level where you're like, holy shit, I'm actually pretty good doing this, you know? You put in the practice to doing something.
I mean, look, you can do that, and then we can talk about it on our podcast.
Exactly, you know? That's crazy. And like doing this podcast is also another thing that I want to try and improve on, like prove the inequality of our I guess our conversation, but like
production value increasing.
Exactly. The craziest thing is funny because like another thing that I want to try to do is improve my vocabulary. You know, like just, I don't know, just using words that I don't normally use, but like it just in a way makes you sound smarter, but like, you know, just having a way with words. But I guess just a casual conversation is just nice too, when you're just laid back. Oh, this knowledge is licking you. She's all up in your space.
As per usual.
Yeah, as per usual. It's nice. I don't know. I feel like it's just kind of smooth. I always thought that we would...
Stop it. No.
When we start recording, we will have a lot of dead silence. You know? Like, kind of like, oh, fuck. What do we talk about now? You know?
Yeah. But like, I don't think that ever happens with us, even like in normal conversation.
Exactly. It just kind of flows really smoothly. You know? I mean, there's times where like, when we're like driving in the car and we're just kind of quiet, but it's not like an awkward quiet. It's kind of like I'm thinking about something, but it's not like I feel uncomfortable or anything. It's like, it's whatever, you know. It's nice.
I've never really been bothered by silence. I think. I think like, especially with people you don't know. Sometimes when you're sitting and it's quiet for like 10 seconds, they start to like try to.
That's my problem right there. But you're saying that doesn't bother you?
Like the silence itself doesn't bother me, because other people, like, I've noticed that other people will get bothered by it and they'll try to like make small talk or like pull stuff out.
That's exactly me, dude.
But
that's exactly me.
I'm content just sitting in silence, you know, just enjoying each other's company. We don't always have to be talking.
I like that. I really do. But only with that, I only feel that way with people that I'm really comfortable with.
That's true.
But when I'm meeting new people and trying to get to know them, and it's like, it's kind of like a two-way street in a way. Like I'm trying to get to know you, but at the same time, I don't know what questions to ask you, or, you know, I don't know what you're interested in. Even though I try to ask you what you're interested in, some people will be like, oh, this and that.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit.
Some people are just better conversationalists than others.
Yeah, exactly. They'll just answer the question, but they wouldn't like tack on more what I'm asking for, you know?
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, I like to do this. I'm like, oh, okay. Fuck, like what else do you like, you know? What about it that you like, you know?
But that's what makes you a good conversationalist, though, because you can pull conversation out of people.
Yeah.
Like if someone's not like reciprocating, someone who's like, I think we're good conversationalists, and we're able to like come up with questions on the spot, like, oh, like like, oh, what do you do? And then they'll say like one word, and then you're like, oh, what does that entail? You know, we kind of pull it out.
Yeah, like, come on, man, give me some more than that. I like to do that, but at the same time, it frustrates me a little bit because, like, dude, I'm like,
if you're putting in, you're investing more than they are.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. It's a two-way street.
Yeah,
like I'm trying to I'm putting 70. You're giving me 30 right now, dude. Like, come on, give me more. I'm trying to talk to you. I want to get to know you.
Takes two to tango. Too.
Exactly. I don't know. And like for me, meeting new people, I'm like, I act like normal, but I wish I wasn't. You know.
What do you mean?
Like I keep my composure. I don't do these silly like high pitched sounds like I usually do. I don't say dumb shit like I usually do. Like fuck.
With new people.
Yeah, just like I'm not as opinionated when I'm with new people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
so, you mean you hold back opinions?
Yeah, I don't like to say my opinions because I don't know how they would feel or react to it.
But,
so I like to fish out their opinions to see how they feel about certain topics. And then I'll tell them if I disagree with them or not. But like I wouldn't. Let's say something happened. It's so hard. So sometimes people will tell me a situation, but I can't read because in my mind a lot of shit is funny. So I like to laugh, but sometimes I'm laughing at a situation that they're like not happy about. You know, and so like I like to hold back my emotions too. They're like, oh man, this happened. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, and like, oh man, yeah, I feel really sad about it. I'm like, oh fuck, that's the wrong reaction to give, you know?
Yeah, but with friends, you're a little more open, a little more free.
Because with friends, it's how they are, how what is funny to them, and like
that's true.
It's. And they know you, like, even if I laugh at a situation that they had a bad, they didn't feel too negatively, but it's not what was funny to them. They know,
hey, fuck you, why are you laughing?
Right? But they know that I'm coming from a good place. Like, I'm not doing it to hurt them.
I mean, that makes sense. Because with new people, you don't know where their boundaries are. You're like, all right, what lines can I cross? What lines are too touchy,
That's what I'm trying to, like, get to. I don't know, like when I go to work for residents, I'm starting to get more comfortable, but I'm not still at that level where I'm like, I'm just like waving my arms, I'm like doing something like, but I'm starting to do like like with something I'm not unsure of. They're like, oh yeah, so this happens and this happens. I'm like, huh, really? And then everyone's like kind of giggling and laughing a little bit. it's I don't know.
I mean, that's normal. Like, you act more reserved with people you don't know and more relaxed with people you do know. I don't think that's a problem.
It's not. Oh, it's not.
It's normal.
It's just internal struggle within myself. Like, I want to get to that level with them, though.
Oh, you want to be more...
Yeah, I want to be more...
yourself.
Exactly. Yeah, I want to be more open to them, but I feel like I hold back a lot. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just... Because it's what I'm... For example, like what I put on like Instagram, it's like more of myself versus what I put out, versus what I show people, new people when they meet me. I'm not as silly. I'm like more controlled. Maybe it's just a work environment. I have to be more professional.
That makes sense.
Maybe it's just work. I have to be more professional at work. I don't know. But
then what about friends and other groups of friends? Do you act differently with certain groups of friends?
I would say I think it really depends on it depends on how I met them. Okay. If it's like a friend from a friend, then I'm much more comfortable. Because then I can act more myself around the friend that I'm with. And then when they introduce me to their own friend, I'm like, hey, I already have someone that knows me, that knows I'm a good, like, not a good person, but I'm okay to hang out with, you know? And that shows the new friend or new acquaintance I'm meeting. They're like, hey, this is my friend Thinh. I'm like, cool, I can show them who I am. Just do some dumb shit. I don't know. It's weird. It really depends who I'm with. But I do put on like a different persona a little bit with different friend groups.
So you do?
Yeah. I do have a different mask on. It's weird. It's weird.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think there's certain people you act like for example, I have some really ghetto friends, and then when I'm with them, my like North Philly self comes out. Like, yeah, what the fuck, bro? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then when I'm with like my other friends who are like we have like really intelligent conversations. We're like our vocabulary is like so diverse, and we're like college educated individuals, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a spectrum.
Dude, that's hilarious. I like whenever I'm hanging out with like my old ghetto friends from like Upper Darby, I caught myself one time. I'm like, because I'm with my other friend, like, hey, how's it going? And then my other friend from Upper Darby will come, like, I was like, yo, what's up, man? How's it going, man? What the fuck? What you been up to, man? What the fuck? And, you know,
what's up, bro?
It's like a quick 180 church. And then like one of my friends noticed it and started laughing his ass off because of how I changed my tone and my way I talk. It's just hilarious. Oh, man. Man. It was crazy. Yesterday, I got emotional at work because, like, one of the patients was on a ventilator, and he was a heroin. I think it was an overdose or something, and he went through like respiratory failure.
Right.
Basically, for those who don't know, he couldn't breathe on his own anymore, so we had to stick a tube down his lungs to help him breathe. And what really got me was that his older brother came in, and it was just like, he was kind of like blaming himself for it, even though he had told us like, yeah, I know it's not my fault, but if
blaming himself for what? Like for his brother being in that situation?
Yeah, for his brother being in that situation. Yeah, exactly. Because like, he's like, because he was found on the ground in his room, and the only reason why they found him like that because his older brother doesn't even live with him, and he was only coming home because he was dropping something off, and he thought he would just say hi, you know, and this is like a one-time drop off. He doesn't usually come home. Right. So he was like, hey, let me go check on my little brother real quick. You know, he's upstairs in his room, you know. And then he like knocks on the door and he's not answering. He opens the door. He's found on the ground, and he's like, shit. Mm-hmm. So he got his brother dressed up, like picked him up, brought him in the car, and like drove him to the hospital. And then he had like respiratory failure. And then basically, and what's even more rough is that earlier this year in May, their father passed away. So he's telling me himself like he's going through the same shit again several months later. Like it's almost like deja vu, except with his father. Now it was his brother.
Damn,
it's
crazy.
Fucking nuts. It's nuts. And I just like shit.
And then you got emotional, but
I got emotional because of the idea, like he was describing me his relationship with him, like how they are as brothers. There's three of them. There's three brothers, and there's the one that's that's my patient was on a ventilator. He's the middle brother. The one I was talking to me is the older brother, and he was like, dude, like if I don't know, he started choking up and like crying a little bit. He's like, if only like I got there quicker or sooner, and like, you know, maybe he wouldn't be in this state, or, you know, maybe if I taught him a little more or get to know, you know, if I was hanging around at the house more often, he wouldn't be like this. Like
did it resonate with you, like their situation? Like it reminded you of something in your own life?
Mm-hmm. I would say so, yeah. Because he was like telling me like they would get into arguments and fights a lot when they were younger, and like now that they're older, like they would fight, but not like physical fight. They like, he was telling me it's like an unspoken rule that they don't hit each other with a closed fist. Mm-hmm. You know, they would just like push each other or just kind of like hit each other on the arm, kind of like a quick slap, and I was like, hey man, what are you doing? Stop doing that kind of thing, you know? I like how like me and my brother are right now, kind of like I'm not that close with them, but like yeah, I would say I love them to the point that we don't need to hang out, but like one like we can just chill at home whenever we're together. And like what really got to me was like shit, like this guy like this brother really cares about him, you know, and
Like even if they don't always show it.
yeah. It's like even if they don't show it like that, they don't hug every day. They don't
Yeah.
like they say what's up, like whatever, you know. They, but like even though they had a lot of like fights and whatever, he was like telling me, as soon as he gets out, I'm like I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna hit him, I'm gonna give him a good smacking behind the head once he gets out of this. Like you dumb idiot, why would you put yourself through this? You know. And I was like shit, what an older brother, you know, what a big bro. And it just kind of resonated with me. I was like, shit, man. I feel like if I saw my brothers like that, I'd probably be the same way. And like, I wouldn't want to see my brothers like that. And just seeing him see his brother like that, I was like, fuck, man. I just kind of like, I had that, I felt it, you know? I was like, shit. And then I was telling my coworker, my other nurses, and then they were telling me that, yeah, you're going to get like that. But you have to like learn. You have to learn how to take yourself away from that. Like, put that to the side and make sure you're there for the patient and take care. Like, it will hit you.
I've always wondered about that. How do you, like, compartmentalize that sort of thing? Like, how do you not get attached to certain patients and, like, and then how do you, like, stop yourself from treating certain patients better than others? You know what I mean? Like, oh, like I actually like these patients versus that patient who's a bitch, you know?
On a textbook, you really can't. Like, even if in your head, like, one patient treats you better than the other patient, like, while another patient gives you shit, you still gotta treat them the same way, no matter what. That's how it is.
Yeah. I mean, same for us, like, PT. I mean, I try, but it's not easy.
It's not.
You know? Because some patients you just care about a little bit more. I'm just asking because, like, I'm asking how do you deal with that? Because I deal with it in a certain way, but I'm not sure how you do it.
I don't know. I really could. I wish I could tell you how.
Yeah.
But like, even I'm still very new to this, so I don't think I'm actually doing it very well. But I try to keep my mind on getting them to a better outcome rather than trying to focus on the emotional part. The reason why I get tripped up from it is because I kind of put myself in their shoes and see how they are, and I've been trying to do that less so that I can take care of them more as a profession than less as a friend. Or, you know.
I think you can strike a balance there.
Yeah.
Because you need to treat them like humans, though.
Yeah, definitely.
And not just a list of diagnoses and conditions.
That's very true.
But then at the same time, you don't want to get attached to your patients because you want to treat everyone equally and fairly, right? It's hard.
It's very hard. I don't know. Yeah. I wish there was a secret to it, but maybe over time you get used to it. You know, you kind of see the same thing over and over and over again. And you just kind of like, you feel bad, but you don't feel like super emotionally attached.
Like
but
you can sympathize, but not empathize.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. Exactly. That's how it is. I don't know. It's crazy. I was like cheering up. I was like at work, and then my coworker was like talked to me about it. Like was trying to talk me out. Yeah, kind of talked me through it and everything. So it was
like she
really
saw
nice.
you tearing up.
Yeah. But yeah, and the brother was like telling us like, thank you, you guys are awesome. Thank you for helping me and everything. And like basically, my preceptor took the reins and kind of like was consoling him, I guess you would say. Basically, like, it's not your fault. Like this is it was his choice and his way. This is never your fault.
You guys do get that training too, right? Like psychiatry training, like psychology class.
Very lightly. Like I did have like one like lecture. It's called about therapeutic communication.
Right. We had the same thing.
It's like but they never like trained us on how to do it. They're just kind of like, this is what you should say on paper, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck? And they tell you this is what you say, and they categorize it. This is called rephrasing.
Yes, that's too tactical.
Exactly. It's like very cold. I'm like, I don't know. It's like it's ways to say to make the patient feel that they know that you understand them, that you're hearing what they're saying.
Kind of like reflexive listening or whatever it's called.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, it sounds like you're frustrated.
Yeah.
Like, I hear that you're saying this.
Exactly.
And they're like, yeah, I am saying that.
Exactly. It's kind of like, I'm picking up what you're putting down kind of shit, you know? It's like that. Imagine saying that to a patient, like, oh, I'm in so much pain. Like, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
It's like, that sounds frustrating, but I am picking up what you're putting down.
Truly. Truly. Oh, man. Wow. This is fun. That kind of went good. Wow, that was already 30 minutes already, bro. Mm-hmm. All right, well, thanks for listening, guys. It was a nice first podcast. This is just a test run, by the way. So we're still working on the kinks and out. But where can they reach you, Alan? This is the moment where you plug in our shit, yo.
Right. You can find me on Twitter at StruglyX23 and on Instagram at AlanX23. That's ALUNX23.
Very beautiful. Good work. And you can find me on Instagram at Thinman, THINHMAN. And yeah, that's it. You can only follow me on there. Nowhere else. I don't want to talk to you. Don't contact me. Don't message me.
And then at the end of every episode, we do a segment called "What's Up with You?"
Yeah. Oh, what's up with me?
We just talk about something that's caught our interest, maybe a movie, TV show, video, anything. Could be anything that caught your interest this week.
Dude, I wish I could show you what I'm into right now. What's up with me? I just bought a copy of this game called Rainbow Siege 6. And then me and my boys are playing it right now. And it's just fun. It's just a computer game. Basically a computer shooting game where it's very tactical. If you guys know what Counter-Strike Global Offensive is, or AKA CSGO, it's basically a more tactical version of that.
Cool.
Yeah. How about you? What's up with you?
I'm really into Gus Dapperton right now. He's like kind of like bedroom pop, kind of like chill music, lo-fi music. Yeah, I really like it.
Wait, what's it called again?
His name is Gus Dapperton.
Gus Dapperton. Is that on Spotify?
Yeah, on Spotify.
Gus Dapperton. Wow, that's cool. That's awesome. Okay. Well, if you want to see, we'll plug our bio information in the description below in the YouTube. We also had to figure out how to put this shit on Spotify, maybe for people who want to listen on the drive or something. You know,
there's some kind of process, like an application process. I think. I'm not sure.
Or maybe on SoundCloud. I don't know.
SoundCloud's easy, I think.
Yeah. But there's like no good like player for like, you know, like an app for whatever. I don't know what shit.
I think YouTube's fine.
What the fuck? Yeah. For now. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you for listening, guys. See you next time. Bye.